Ooh, this is exactly how I would want my dream man to smell.
Ooh, well that's pleasant.
That smells really good. That one is a good summer cologne.
I like that one. It's subtle after a while, but that initial burst is just, great.
All right, so in front of you, you have 7 fragrances for men. That's all the context I'll give you. One strip will be handed to you 30 seconds after spraying, and the other that's in the numbered bag in front of you was sprayed 1 hour before you sat down, so you have a chance to get a sense of the dry down of that fragrance. As you go through, give your take, what you like about the smell, if you don't like it, and at the end, share what number is your favorite and least favorite. Let's begin.
It's very masculine. I love a masculine scent. Even honestly on me, I have several perfumes that are maybe a little more masculine. Confident guys wear very masculine scents from my experience. So it has a lot of depth to it, a little bit spicy, if you will. Yeah, I really like that a lot. It smells like outdoors a little bit after you've worn it for a while. Oh, it still wears. It still smells like it would wear nicely. Very fresh summer, like I just got done mowing the lawn and I'm ready for a Coors Light. Chill evening vibes, not so much a going out smell, but still very nice, like a sexy date or something along those lines.
I don't think I'd wear this one. Almost too strong up front. It's like a kid that just had his first girlfriend and he's like, let me put on a ton of cologne. Over time, it kind of settles down here. I feel like it's a little too sweet for me.
I actually really love this. It's very manly, just very masculine.
Smells like olives, particularly garlic-filled olives.
All right, Jim. Slight less troll.
That's what it smells like.
I do like it. This is nice. I'd wear this. This is this is like I'm gonna get that interview day. I'm gonna get hired. I like this.
I don't really love this. I'm not super into this. Like if someone passed me on the street, I'd be like, oh.
I like that. Definitely like this guy. It's not too in your face. It's clean. The fresh one gives me more of a soap vibe, but when you see it or like smell it, smell it on a guy for a little bit longer, I think I like this one. It's uplifting. It doesn't have anything weird. No weird curveballs there.
This is summary. This is how I imagine Bad Bunny smells. This is nice. I like that one. It's subtle after a while, but that initial burst is just, great for the beach.
That sounds really good. That one is a good summer cologne. It's still got a lot of depth to it and it still smells masculine.
I don't really like it. Just doesn't smell like super manly. And it's kind of just a little bit like weak. Like if someone had it on a first date, I'd be like, no.
Another clean vibe. I like too. It's pleasant.
I don't like this one at all, actually. It just smells like cleaning supplies to me. Maybe like a little bit orangey, but yeah, not good.
This one's really sweet. When I first started using cologne, I'd probably wear this, but now everything's a little bit more subtle for me. I don't need to smell as good because I perform way better.
Okay, so this gives me a little bit more of like a nighttime aroma, sort of, high energy. Kind of like a driftwood smell. I know, as weird as that sounds, but it gives me like an oaky, like sort of scent. Yeah, so I would say honestly, if a guy wore this one, you may want to apply more.
With the 4th of July right around the corner, this smells like a combat veteran coming back from World War II. And if you're meeting your honey after a long battle in the Pacific battleground, that's what I would wear.
I have no comment.
Whoa, this one smells peppery as hell. Like one of those trees that you get from like AutoZone that you put in your car. It's not wintry green, but it's It's definitely like a greeny kind of, like a green smell, like something from the woods.
And this just smells like fresh and clean. I like this one, not it freshly sprayed though, I don't think.
Number 3 is a little strange. It's something I like about it though, but it's strange. Different. Yeah, once it settles down, this is a nice scent. It's just there's a delay.
This one smells like flowers, like very like floral, and kind of like lemon. Yeah, I think it smells better when it's like more faint. It kind of smells like more feminine to me.
Woo! Baby, baby, baby. That is a fruity goodness right there. It's not that I like it, I just think it's powerful.
I don't like the fresh spray of number 3. It reminds me of, I can't think of the herb, but it smells almost like an herb. But smelling it on the paper that's been sitting for a minute, it's a little bit more muted, so you don't get that really strong, I wish I could think of what herb it smelled like, but you don't get that really strong smell. So I like 3, but it's definitely not my favorite.
I don't love this one. Not a big fan of this. It reminds me of like some house plants that you forgot about.
Okay, so this one smells very fresh. It gives me a little bit of like a citrus, warm summer night vibes. Very sexy. I think if a gentleman in a suit came up to me and smelled like this at a bar or a late night club, he would absolutely go home with my phone number.
Number 4 is not doing it for me. If you smell it too harshly, it gives a wet dog vibe. But I don't think that I would be like, oh yeah. I would just be like,
Number 4 smells like home. It's like very, very relaxing scent. I like the initial spray better than later on. This is like, it's not quite there as much, but it's still a good scent.
This one I like. This one smells like very familiar for some reason. Yeah, it's very manly, and like even both of these are very strong still.
Yeah, I would say that it's very like peppermint tobacco. That makes sense. But I like this one.
Interesting smell here. It smells almost like a hint of BO. It's weird. It's a very weird smell. Like a deodorant stick almost.
Ooh, this is exactly how I would want my dream man to smell. When you think of how a man should smell, not a boy, a man, this is the scent.
Bouquet of flowers, supermarket flowers. The dried out version, I'd probably wear to like something happy.
On the initial smell, it's really nice. It's very summery, very bright scent. Not as masculine as some of the other ones I've already hit on, but I feel like this doesn't wear as well. When I go back to this paper, I can't really smell anything, so maybe a little less long wearing than some of the other ones.
This doesn't really smell like anything to me. Yeah, this one is a no for me. I cannot even smell it, so.
it smells like ramen noodles. I like that the dried down version is more subtle. It's not making any statements for me. It's more of a mystery, this guy is just more of a mystery, so I'm not really sure. It might be a little too subtle for me to even notice.
Yeah, number 5 is definitely summery. It starts to like settle down a little bit, and once it's not as powerful, I think it's really like a good scent, like I'd wear.
It kind of smells a little bit like an e-cig. I don't know. If someone passed me with it, I'd be like, change your shirt.
This one smells like a hot tamale. It really does. I like it, but it's definitely a little bit more artificial, I think, than some of the other ones I've already smelled, but it's kind of fake smelling.
This is a little bit cuter. This feels like for maybe a younger crowd. Something that you still want to stand out, but have your own representation of a scent. Like a warm, dewy morning, like if you go to the beach. That's kind of the scent that I get here.
This smells like if my beard oil was like mixed with lemonade. The scent of my beard oil is bourbon something. This has a hint of that. I'd probably wear it to like a beach house or something.
A very Central Park, New York City, walking through type morning fragrance. Like you don't want to overpower somebody with the smell of you, but if they get in close enough, they don't want to smell your musk. They would like to smell this.
This is like fruity, comforting. This reminds me of my childhood for some reason. I guess my childhood was fruity and comforting.
Okay, so if I smelled this on a man, I think this would give me a sort of like a luxury refinement aesthetic. I think of the color red when I smell this. It smells very sexy, very intimate.
Now we're back to that musky thing. Well, all I can say is number 6 smells very good dried, like much better dried than it does dewy. Dewy is like kind of like more of that old person smell, and the dried version is more like, wow, we kicked it up a couple generations, like, so that's how I feel about that.
Very fresh, minty, gumdrop vibes. I would like this. I would like this on a guy.
You know, I like the after smell of this one. I mean, it smells good. I don't know if I'd wear it though. Like you're in the pines of Alaska, on like the southern, like the coast where there's no trees though. But like you still have this smell, like this faint smell of like pine trees over there. Almost like cinnamony here on the back end. This has got so many different scents to it.
That smells like baby powder to me. They're actually not masculine at all. I don't think 6 smells masculine at all. And it doesn't seem very long wearing when I smell it on the paper that's been out for a minute. I don't really get much from it.
Honestly, I don't know. This kind of smells like my grandma. So I think if a guy was wearing this, I don't think I'd be for it at all. Like maybe it's jasmine that kind of smells like that.
It's got something that's mysterious. It's like it's got this smell where you're just like, who is this guy? What does he do? I like it. I like number 7. Still, I tend to like the first spray the best, but some of these, like, you know, they settle in well, so.
Just smells like fresh. Like, I don't know, I love like fresh cologne. Like, it just smells like you're put together, like you really tried. Like, I don't know, like you're a clean person, you know?
Number 7's going back with the more masculine, kind of woody. That one smells a little bit woody, but I do really like it. I like number 7 a lot.
This one, it's a sweet smell. I'm not really sure how to describe the scent of this one. If I was feeling like Zoolander-esque, I might wear this.
This smells sophisticated, very manly, sexy. I like this one the best, I think.
This smells like fresh cut grass mixed with like a new home. I like it a lot. Very sexy. Ooh. Okay, so it actually smells better the more I feel like you would wear it. Initially, you know, some perfumes can kind of give off that alcohol aroma, you know, potent vibe. I think I like this the most overall worn. Like throughout the day, this has smelled the most inviting.
Oh, nope, we're getting there. We're getting to yeah. Oh, nope, I'm not liking that right off the jump, but maybe the dried version's better. Have you ever drank out of a glass and there's water in it and like you inhale when you drink it and it smells like a toilet bowl or something? Like I don't know, like a wet dog. That's how it feels for me.
The gender of this fragrance cannot be identified, nor should it be implied. It's the every person's fragrance. I don't know what else to tell you. This fragrance could be worn by anyone, anywhere, but I think it would be the most powerful and impactful in a slightly humid club.
Yeah, number 7 I think is my favorite. It just smells very clean, very masculine. Like, I don't know, just the right guy would wear this. Number 6 is definitely my least favorite. It just smells like old, very old, like almost like kind of jasmine, just not masculine at all. I don't know. I could not imagine a guy ever wearing this.
Garlic-filled olives. That's what it smells like. Number 1 is trash. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Dude, come on.
Let's move on to my favorite, which is in fact number 2. Number 2 is my favorite because it reminds me of the American man, specifically an American man that just got back from World War II fighting for our freedoms. Number 2, all of the way.
Yeah, number 4 is absolutely my favorite scent. It gives me a very dominant, confident man that understands what he's looking for, knows what he likes to smell like, knows what he's looking for in a woman overall. If I smelled this on a guy, I think he would know what he's talking about. So I would say least favorite, just on overall smell, would be number 5. It's a little bit more youthful. I like a richer aroma, more powerful scent. Not awful if it's something that you own, but not my favorite personally.
I'd say my least favorite is 7 because I'm getting that like whisk of soggy something, like something that's been out for too long. It has a soggy vibe. That's the only way I can put it, so it's a little off-putting to me personally. My favorite though, I think 2. Number 2, I like 2.
My favorite, I'm gonna go with number 2. I think it smells very expensive. I think a guy who was very confident in himself would wear this. It smells very rich. My least favorite's going to be number 5. I think it's still, when I go back to it, I'm getting that cinnamon hot tamale vibe, and I don't think that it's a very approachable scent in my opinion.
I would say out of all of them, my favorite is number 7. If someone like passed me and like they were wearing this, they're very clean, put together. I don't love 1. It just smells vinegar to me for some reason, like sweet vinegar.
Yeah, number 7's my favorite. It reminds me, like I see cologne commercials in my head, like the guy by the pool, you know, with his hair blown in the wind. Like that's who I want to be, and that's what I smell when I smell this. 4, I think that's my least favorite. It just wasn't for me. And I get it was like a summery vibe, but something about it, I just was like, you know.
Number 6 is my favorite. It smells like the most manliest one here. Number 3. It's the most disgusting smell I've ever smelled. It's literally like you walked into AutoZone and was like, hey, I need to make my car cover up the smell of 40 billion cigarettes immediately today because I have a date with Princess Diana.
Yeah, what was number 4? This is very hot. This is, as soon as I get a boyfriend, that's the scent I'm getting him.
You are right that it does have jasmine in it.
Oh, wow.
Do people even wear this anymore? I like it. If a guy wore this, I'd be into it, but wow.
What is this? That's where you belong, in the trash.